Welcome back, Advice Pod. My name's Kyle. This is Rayshawn Jackson White. We have an r/questions for people with depression. What keeps you going? Mine is kind of an odd one. I want to keep going to become stronger and reach the point of being able to protect the ones I care about. If that's not the most anime-inspired answer, I don't know what is. I picked this one because I know for a fact all three of us struggle with depression on some level. So, despite the lifelong struggle with depression for each of us, somehow we persist. What is it that keeps you guys going? If you have any kind of tangible strategies or tips to share, I don't know who wants to start.
What's the exact question? Is it how to overcome depression?
It's for those with depression, what keeps you going? Not
Oh, what
overcome it,
keeps
not
you
like
going?
exercise more, sleep
Living.
better.
That's the only thing that keeps me going. And the fact that, maybe that every day isn't going to be the same day you're having today. You know, eventually things will have to go around if you believe in this world is kind of like a cycle. You are on the shitty part of the cycle and hopefully shit is going to go better. That's my imagination. But also the fear of like I can't think of any way that I would want to take myself out and it be like not painful to me. So you know what I mean? I'm not one of those, and I feel
Uh,
like being depressed is something that we all have. You're just gonna have to figure out how to keep going. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah, but
the
what
easiest
you
way.
just laid out made me think that the question was, how do you keep from killing yourself? Which is not the question. It could relate, I think, but like when I know for me, dude, I just feel like I get depressed because there seems to be no way out of the larger picture that is the world. And that just gives me some general depression. But it's like somehow I still, I'm not sure how, somehow I still get up out of bed every day and do my thing. And that's not the same as what keeps you from killing myself. That's the only reason or unaliving myself because YouTube. But I already said the other thing. So damn it. I have to edit. But I don't know. I just wanted to throw that layered piece of context in there. It's not about you don't have a gun, so you won't do it. It's about like, I really enjoy this thing in my life or something. I think you kind of hit it with the first thing you said, Ray. Like, that's one of the things for me. I think part of my thing is spite, honestly. I think I'd survive out of spite. But the other thing is like tomorrow might be better. Today sucked. Tomorrow might be better. And let's see. You already got through the terrible day that is today. Tomorrow might be better. And you just take it like that day by day. That's how I have to do it.
For me, it's a constant back and forth battle because like we can all be depressed for a variety of things. For me, it can be too much solitude, too much isolation, and just
True.
the compounding impacts of that can just throw me off and also just be hard to deal with over time and just different stuff that I've been through or and whatever. Um, some of what keeps me going is honestly like me me putting what's most important to me above me wanting to quit. So like for me that's my authenticity. It's who I am. It's the struggle to stay what I came here as. And victory to me is making it through because deep down I believe in myself thoroughly to the point that why should I quit? You know what I'm saying? Like I've done so much. I've been through so much shit. Like why stop now? Like it would just be a big waste. You know what I'm saying?
True.
And so
True.
there's that logic, but then also too, like you got to kind of remove yourself and also do like legitimate, tangible things that help. Like maybe you need to work a little bit less. You know what I'm saying? Like give
Mhm.
yourself a little bit, go outside a little bit more. Like as it warms up, spend a little bit more time outside. Like if you do have people that you're cool with, maybe pick up the phone, hit them up. Stuff like that. Things like that can go a long way. A lot of the time I'll feel really down It could be Kyle, it could be anybody could just hit me up and we could have a quick exchange for a few minutes. And then I may feel a little better or totally different. You know what I'm saying? Because now, like, I'm on to doing some other type of stuff. So I've come to find that often what we really need is human connection in some type of way. That's what we're lacking. And we can be depressed about all types of stuff, but it's that human connection that really can fill us with what we're missing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I think the shared experience of the human connection is an important thing that, like you said, sometimes people struggle with isolation. I know I certainly do a bunch, but it really is like the yearning for that thing to feel that feeling where you feel like you're part of a bigger thing. And that usually comes by interacting with other people. The thing, I kind of made the joke about it before, but I kind of meant it like spite sometimes does drive my will to want to continue to do my shit just because I know I've talked with people who would love to just see me fuck off and fall into a ditch or kill
Hmm.
myself or whatever.
Damn.
So something, yeah, whatever. I'm not for everybody. I get it. I'm not for me either most of the time. But to kind of want to, I don't consider myself a super competitive person in most aspects of life. But when it comes to somebody wanting me to like have the worst things happen to me, it genuinely makes me think. Like I think of people from years and years and years ago that I've had no interaction with at all, who I know for a fact hated my guts. And I was like, in my brain, sometimes it's just like, yeah, well, fuck them. I'll show them. I'm still here. I'm still alive. I may not be super successful or anything like that, but I'm still here. Fuck those people. And that's what I mean by like sometimes spite is the thing that gets me through. But getting back to what you said about the human connection, Jackson, I feel mad corny describing it like this sometimes. But you guys know I answer the phone calls for people who need therapy and psychiatry. When people call me, sometimes they are clueless about what they're looking for, what kind of help they need. They don't really know how it works. And they're at a super shitty point in their life to the point where they picked up the phone that day. They were like, I need a doctor to see me about how I feel. Right. And that comes in different fucking, waves and levels. But sometimes you get a motherfucker who it doesn't even have to have a specific to the situation. For whatever reason, while they're telling you their story, they lose it. They start crying, they break down. And you have to sit there on the phone with a grown ass adult who's trying to tell you about their struggles in life, and they feel stupid because you're some stranger on the fucking phone helping them fill out some medical forms or whatever. Those moments help me feel very much connected to that human experience, that human connection, where I'm helping somebody out of like, for lack of a better like phrase or metaphor or analogy, helping them up out of the fucking emotional mud, try to get them started on the treatment that they need. That gives me some level of feeling of purpose because I'm helping fellow man and helping somebody process some tough stuff. And I've processed a lot of tough stuff by myself. So I feel like extending or having the ability to extend that empathetic arm to them, it definitely makes me reframe my day sometimes, knowing that you help somebody today. It feels dumb, but sometimes I like
It's not dumb at all.
I think of All Might. You guys,
That's what we're here
did you
for.
watch My Hero Academia?
A decent amount of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes I think of All Might. You just have to smile and help a motherfucker get through their thing. Because if you don't smile, they're not going to be assured that they're on the right path to being saved or whatever. Other than I'm saving people, I'm helping them get fucking scheduled. My point is, the mentality is kind of the same.
That could be a step.
You have to be, reassuring to the people who are calling you in a time of crisis. Anyway, that's how I deal
But
with depression.
a few things from that. One, again, it's not dumb at all. I mean, you're connecting to somebody who's genuinely having a hard time, and we can all remember that. And it's moments like that where you realize everybody's really just you. You know what I'm saying? Like, in a lot of ways, everybody's just you in a different body. Um, and also too, I mean, the motivation from things that have gone bad or people that have done you dirty is, you can't get too consumed with it. But that's a fine motivation source. Like I mean, it's and that's not weird or strange either. Some along the way, if people think that or disrespect you or treat you in a way such that oh nah, you're not really who you think you are. I mean, that's the question that I got to answer. And for me, like that's some of what I said too in terms of the authenticity. I done told myself and everybody else so many times that I'm a motherfucking man. So you know what I'm saying? I got to be about it. Like I got to go make it happen. Like I can't be sulking for too long. You know what I'm saying? And obviously we can't be like over the top and ridiculous like too much, but still like it's you
True.
know, shit is tough. Like shit is tough, but it feels really good when you genuinely make it through a rough patch. It just does. It feels good because then now you really got something to look at and to digest and to learn from.
Yeah, spite, helping people, and just the idea that tomorrow could be better. That's what keeps me going on the individual basis. I'm interested to hear because I know that a lot of people, like every fucking buddy on some level, has or is struggling with some depression issues. If not currently, they have in the past. If they haven't yet, they will at some point. Let us know in the comments what are the things that help you get through your depressive periods and yeah, help other people, give them some things to think about and so maybe some other strategies or lines of thought that might help them break them out of their funk. This is like one of the more useful, I hope useful. I don't know. This could just be like a fucking, sucking my own dick thing. I don't really know, but I hope it's helpful to people. Let us know down in the comments. Like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the show. Where do this Monday through Friday, 5 short episodes each week. Thank you to Rayshawn. Thank you to Jackson. Make sure you check out
Another fun
Jackson.
one.
Another fun one. We will have you back soon, my friend. Make sure you check out Jackson's channel at Politics and Paper. Check him out on the Young Turks Network. Check him out on Rebel HQ, all the other places. And yeah, we appreciate you tuning in for another week of advice. Advice.
Don't be a butt cheek.